Good day, everybody. I hope you're fine. So now we'll be doing question 4 November 2023 Mathematics Paper 1. So welcome to Ponto Tutorship. So now don't forget to subscribe, please. Let's go through this thing, this graph. It is now functions, right? And then now if you can check something there, you are given a what? A graph there, which is what? F of x is equals to 2 to the power of x minus 4. And if you can check, this is what? An exponential graph. Okay, and then now when I analyze this graph, this is minus 4, so it means the horizontal asymptote, it is what? Minus 4, which is this one. And then now check something, there are conditions there. As you can see, this one, it is what? Shaded. It is shaded there. This one, it is not shaded. It is a condition. So now I don't know where we will apply it, but there will be somewhere where you are going to apply it. And you're also told Uguti minus 4 to 4. And then now check something here. You have 18. It is in this bracket. So this one simply means Uguti less than or equals to. This one means Uguti less than. Is it fine there? So this one includes the equal sign, and then this one does not include the equal sign. It can be even greater than or equals to or greater than, but you must check the difference there. The brackets here, the one with this bracket, it is what? Less than or equals to. It has the equal sign. This one, it is simply greater than or less than. But now this is a condition that I just realized, because you're even told. So it means Lana, it is the same thing that I was telling you there. And then I know that you're gonna apply it somewhere in this question. Now let's go to the first question. Write down the equation of the asymptote of f. Already I have identified what the equation, the asymptote, which is what? Minus 4. So on the first question, you can simply say y it is equals to minus 4. Is it fine? Because that is what they want. On the second one now, they want the coordinates of B. So now, where is B? It is here. And you can see that B, it is where? On the x-axis. So you can deduce that at B, y it is equals to 0. So let's start here. I'm going to start with the 4.2, right? Because 4.1 already answered. So at B, y is equals to 0. So now I'm going to substitute 0 on the equation. So it is y, it is equals to 2 to the power of x minus 4. Where there is y, I put 0. It is equals to 2 to the power of x minus 4. Take this 4 to the other side. It will be 4, which is equals to 2 to the power of x. And then since these are exponents, this 4 can be taken to 2 to the power of 2, which is equals to 2 to the power of x. And then same basis, therefore my x it is equals to 2. Meaning go to at B, the x coordinate it is what? 2, and the y coordinate it is 0. Those are my coordinates of B, as you can see there. Is it fine? Let's go to the next question. Oh, sorry, this is 4.2. 4.1 already answered. Yeah, so now let's go to 4.2. As you can check here, they are saying what? Determine the equation of K, a straight line which passes through point A and point B, in the form of K of x is equals to. So they want the equation of a straight line. But now you must check something. What must you have in order to have the equation of a straight line? The first thing that you must have your what? Your gradient. The second thing you must have, it is what? The coordinates or a point. So now I have the coordinates of B. Do I have the coordinates of A? No, I don't. So now let's not assume, guys. Let's just calculate them. So now 4.3, this marker it is dying, so I gotta change it. Don't always use inspection. So now let's simply find the coordinates of A first. I know that at A, x it is equals to 0. So now I'm gonna do simple substitution. So it means to go to y is equals to 2 to the power of 1 minus 4, which is equals to minus 3. And then now this is 0, sorry, we're at x is equals to 0, because at A, x is equals to 0. So anything to the power of 0 is 1. 1 minus 4, it is negative 3. So now I have A and B. This is 0 and minus 3, and then B it is what? 2 and 0. Let's find the gradient. The gradient of AB, I'm simply gonna substitute now. It is equals to what? Y2, 0 minus y1. 0 minus minus 3, it is the same as plus 3. And then it is what? 2 minus 0, which is equals to 3 over 2. That is my gradient there. So let me find a paper so that I can continue with my equation there, so that I can continue finding what? The equation there. I can put this one here, right? So that you can be able to see the continuation of this thing. So now since I have the gradient there, now I can now find the equation of the straight line there. So now I can say y is equals to mx plus c, and then I can choose a point at A, 2 and 0. It is camera. Okay, sharp. Where there is a y, I put 0, which is equals to the gradient, it is 3 over 2. Where there is x, I put 2 plus c. And then you know that 3 over 2 times 2, this one will cancel that one. Therefore, c is equals to minus 3. Now you can write k of x, it is equals to 3 over 2x minus 3. This is the equation that they wanted. Those are the things that you must check whenever you are doing such questions of a straight line. Check what you must have and find them if possible. And then now let's check the second one. Calculate the vertical distance k at f, and k and f at x is equals to 1. So now guys, please give me a moment. I wanna draw the equation of a straight line that I just did right now. I just did. So now guys, I want you to check something. They are talking about a vertical distance there. Mara, if you can check, at x it is equals to 1, which is this point here, this region. And there are two graphs involved already. We can see that k, the graph of k, which is a straight line, it is above the what? The exponential graph. So it basically means the distance will be what? K of x minus f of x. Because k, it is what? Above f of x. Is it fine? That's why now I'm allowed to say what? K of x minus f of x, because they are looking for what? They are looking for the vertical distance between k and f at x, it is equals to 1. So at x is equals to 1, this is the point whereby the what? The graph of k, which is a straight line, is above the graph of f, which is what? Exponential. But if they're talking about, for example, at x is equals to 4, now we can see that the graph of f, it is now what? Above the graph of k. But now when you're checking the region that they want us to check, the at x is equals to 1, this is where the straight line, it is greater than, it is what? Above what? The other one. So now guys, you must be careful of such things there. So now this is what I'm gonna do. This is what? 4.4 ne? So now check something there. So now I can simply say distance, the vertical distance is equals to what? K of x minus f of x. But they said at x is equals to 1. So now where this x, I'm gonna put 1, right? Now let me put my equation so that I'm not gonna be confusing you. 3 over 2x minus, this is what? Minus 3 minus 2x. And then now let me simplify it, guys. I hope you'll understand. I need the graph of f as 2x minus 4, 2 to the power of x minus 4. So when I'm gonna put another a bracket with a negative sign, it will be minus minus, which makes it plus 4. And then now where this x, put 1. And then which gives me what? 3 over 2 minus 3 minus 2 plus 4, it is minus 2 minus 3 minus 2, it is what? Minus 5. Okay, it's fine. We'll use a calculator. 3 over 2 minus 3 over 2 times 1, it is the same as 3 over 2 minus 3 minus 2 plus 4. It gives me what? Half. So it basically means the distance, it is what? 1 over 2 units. Is it fine, guys? This is how you check those questions. That is the most important thing. The next one, they're saying that write down the equation of g if it is given that g of x is equal to f of x plus 4. So now they want the equation of g. If it is given that g of x is equal to f of x plus 4, now g of x, it is equals to, they said f of x, right? So now f of x, it is 2 to the power of x minus 4. And it is what? F of x plus 4. So it simply means to g of x, it is equals to 2 to the power of x. Because minus 4 plus 4, it is 0. That one? So now that's how you can do those questions. I hope you are understanding everything so far. Let's go to the next one. So now as you can see here, I just drew the graph for g because now they are asking me about the domain and stuff. So now check something there. They said they want the domain of the inverse of g. You see now, it is starting now. They want the domain of the inverse of what? Of g of x. But there's something that you have to know there. The domain of the inverse of g. The domain of the inverse of g. Ne? It is equals to the range of this graph, which is the graph of g. I hope you are now understanding me. So now I need to know what this is basically my inverse. So now check something here. Now I have to find what? The range for g, which is this graph there. You see? So now I can find what? The range for this graph. Using which points? This -2 and 4. Because the graph of g, it is also starting at -2 and then ending at 4, according to the thing that they have given me there. So now I'm gonna do things slowly and slowly. I'm gonna find the coordinates of the y coordinate at -2 and the y coordinate at 4. So I'm gonna do simple substitution. So let me start at -2 there. So it will be what? I think the equation of g was what? 2 to the power of x. So now when I substitute, it will be equals to 2 to the power of -2, which is equals to 1 over 4. At x is equals to -2, this is what I have, -2 and what? 1 over 4. We are born. And then at x is equals to 4, I have y is equals to 2 to the power of 4, which is equals to what? What is 2 to the power of 4? 16. Yeah, it is 16. So now this is what? Here I have what? 4 and what? 16. And then now they want the domain. I'm gonna write it here, guys. I don't want to go anywhere. I told you Uguti, the domain of the inverse of g, it is equals to the range of g. Let's start with what? The range of g. Let's simply start with it. The range of g, it is what? 1 over 4. The range, it is where the graph is starting and where it is ending. So let me simply write it here so that you can be able to see what I'm talking about, because this one is it's a broader question. So now the range of g now, it is 1 over 4 less than or equals to. I told you about this condition when I was starting this question. This is the dot. There is a dot here. Let me bring this one closer. There is a dot here. There is a dot. This dot is a condition. That's why I was even telling you about what? This bracket. The bracket which is like this, it means less than or equals to, or greater than or equals to. The one which is like kefnyana, so it is simply greater than or less than. So now whenever you see a dotted thing like on your graph, know it is representing this bracket there. So now this will be what? Y less than what? 16. This is the range of g. But they want the domain of the what? Of the inverse. So now I told you the domain of the inverse, it is equals to this range. So it basically means our answer for that 4.6, it is what? 1 over 4 less than x, less than or equals to x less than 16. Yeah, and then 4.7, they want the equation of g. So they basically want the inverse. What is the equation of g? Y is equals to 2 to the power of x. And then the first thing you do, interchange. So x it is equals to 2 to the power of y. Therefore, my y is equals to log base 2 and then x. You see, that was all about this question, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much, guys.